an interview with two persons, two musicians, Mr. Jeff Jensen on my left, in front Mr. Brandon Santini is rather difficult. I will say the rules are I start with a few questions for Mr. Jeff Jensen because I know him. I know what I can get on him.
You know they're going to be crazy answers. So.
A few questions for Mr. Brandon then about the project.
Cool.
The project Santini-Jensen. Okay. Mr. Jeff Jensen, let's start with Mr. Jeff. We know him. He was in Belgium more than one time.
Yeah.
We last interviewed him in Hasselt, MOD.
Yeah, that was fun.
A great show.
Hottest room I've ever played, ever.
You were here in Moulin Blues 2016.
Yeah.
You were here, we talk about your last album, the live album, the Melrose album. So what has happened between our last meeting, last contact and now? Can you tell us something about the period between?
Well, a lot of things have happened.
Ooh.
Maybe...
That's the same answer I got from Mr. Sip. A lot of things happened in that time.
That's because we live maybe 2 hours from each other. So
speechwriters.
Yeah,
Is that right?
we have the same speechwriter. That's right.
Ooh.
Oh, we've been just really blessed. It's been crazy. We've toured. Man, we've played maybe 30 states in the U.S. and I think 12 countries in Europe since last time we were here. So it's been a lot of working, a lot of touring, a lot of meeting, a lot of enjoying, definitely, and a lot of good people. You know, I gotta say, and I'm gonna say this on our show tonight. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this world, but as somebody that gets to tour
You mean that?
all over, there's a lot of
You
crazy
mean that?
stuff, right?
Also with your new government? No.
That's hey, that's a whole nother interview we need to do.
Yeah, okay.
But it's crazy because we get to meet so many good people, and there are so many good people like you guys and all these people in the tent.
Jeff, last time we were talking about your last album, your live album.
Yeah.
You're still working on new things, new
Yeah.
ideas, new.
We're gonna record a new album in December that should be out early next year. I hope. We'll see how it goes. We still have a lot of work to do, but that's the plan.
You're here tonight on Moulin Blues. Are there bands that you surely want to see tonight?
I think 80% of these bands are my friends. We have Mr. Sip as my friend. Wait, who do you not like? I don't want to say that name. I just ran into my good friend Kirk Fletcher. You know Kirk Fletcher, the guitar player? He's one of my favorite guitar players of all time. I ran into him at the hotel room in the lobby, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Don't I know? Are you Jeff Jensen?" And I was like, "Why do you know that?" He's like, "We hung out at this gig in Los Angeles, remember?" It meant a lot to me. Kirk Fletcher said that. I was like, "You're one of my heroes. You're not supposed to know me. I'm supposed to know you." He's like, "We know each other."
In front of me is sitting Mr. Santini, Mr. Santini.
Yes.
He's a harpist, blues harpist. We don't see you that often in our country. In our country, that's for me Holland and Belgium. We are two neighbors, so we speak the same language. So
Right.
Why don't we see? Why don't so many people know Mr. Santini?
Well, a lot of things have happened. That was a bad joke off the top. Just kidding. You know, 2011 was the first time I ever played in the Netherlands, and that was at Quadendame. And other than that, I really don't know why. We've had a lot of offers to come over here, but as far as making them work, as far as having supporting gigs financially to make it work, it's just never, for some reason, worked out. To where we hope it, where it should be.
You will agree when I say to somebody Justin Schumacher, the name. Nobody knows that. So
Yeah.
how would you introduce yourself?
You know,
You're a harpist or?
yeah, I'd say, living in Memphis, we always, are proud. I know Jeff is too, to live in Memphis, even though we weren't born and didn't grow up there. We've been welcomed into the Memphis scene, which really, has rubbed off on us. So a lot of times when I introduce myself, or I'm introduced, people say Memphis blues artist Brandon Santini. I like to bring a very high energy style of harmonica. James Cotton guys like that. Paul Butterfield are my hero. So I like to bring a really powerful, amplified harmonica sound.
They name you a new wave harmonica player. You know that?
Yeah, I've heard
Who
that.
is that? How will you
You know,
translate that, or will you?
it's the new wave to me is you know, I think we're all on this earth. My sole purpose on this earth is to continue blues music. It's to play blues music, continue the tradition, and I'm very proud to be a part of the newer generation of harmonica players who learned from guys like James Cotton and you know, the Little Walter, Sonny Boy. So there's this newer wave, and there's even younger generations who are in even newer wave than I am, who are out there. And I think, you know, it's unfortunate that there are so many great harmonica players that aren't able to get on stages, you know, to have the opportunity to do this for a living, who are much better than me, in my opinion. But there's a great new wave, and I'm proud to be a part of that, carrying on the tradition.
Jeff, when I say 2011, then you started together.
Yeah, we started together in 2011. Absolutely. It was great.
You choose Brandon, a bluesman. Why him? Why not a rocker, or why not the R&B man, or why does it click? That's what we call it.
Man, we started working together when I got to Memphis, and it was like destiny. Brandon needed a guy, and I needed a job, so it worked out great. And through that,
Say that again. You needed a job, and
he needed a guitar player, and I needed a job.
But okay, I understand it, but it was click.
Yeah, but it's, you know, sometimes things happen organically, and some things happen by happenstance, you know. And this was one of those things that it just worked out, and we were supposed to work together for only 2 weeks, but as we started playing together, it worked.
Brandon, he was your guy.
Yeah, it's like you said, it had to have been destiny. We have a mutual friend who introduced us, and I had a guitar player who was working his way out of the band, and meeting Jeff. The timing, you know, was just perfect. He just moved to Memphis.
And why did you want to become a blues artist? Why not a guitarist, or because of the small instrument?
A lot lighter to carry.
You get carried in your pocket.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
The practical.
Yeah, let's put it in my pockets.
Yeah.
But no, you know, I have amplifiers and
When did
everything.
you knew that you wanted to become a blues artist?
You know, I was
Was
it
15. Because of the sound, because of, I don't know.
Definitely the sound. I think the sound is
Because
what
of
gets
the,
us.
The examples before you, the big man before you, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I was 15 years old, and in America there was a band. They were a pop rock band, Blues Traveler, and John Popper played harmonica. But they're not a blues band. They don't try to be, and you know. But I remember hearing the way that harmonica was played, and before then, at this point, I had never heard Little Walter. I had never heard Kim Wilson. None of that.
The names, yeah.
I didn't even know the names.
Yeah.
So I was this 15-year-old kid growing up in North Carolina who really liked the sound I heard on the radio of this harmonica. So I investigated it. That was before we had Google, and you know, it was hard to find things out. But I went to the record store, bought the album, and I didn't have the intention of playing, but I remember reading inside the CD booklet what type of harmonicas that he played, and that was kind of the light bulb moment. That's when it clicked, and I said, hey, Mom, can you drive me to the music store? I want to buy a harmonica.
How must I see the project, the Jensen Santini, or the Santini-Jensen project? Just go between, or something that you do time, or is it?
Well, Brandon has a pretty lucrative band that's doing great. He tours all over the States and do a little bit in Europe and Canada. And my guys and I are doing really good too. But we used to tour together, and it was fun, and we wanted to bring that back. So we brought it back this year for just some big festivals. We have some festivals throughout the States, and this is our only show in Europe this year together. So it's special. It's cool. It's our only show in Europe this year together, and it's our first show of doing this project together. So today's a very special day for us.
The premiere.
Yep.
I read somewhere that the band is called a supergroup because of the other names. You have bass player Bill Rufino,
Yeah.
second guitar Timo Asche,
Yep.
and the last man, the drummer David Green.
Yep.
stay the whole project together?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
So what are the next plans? I don't think that the Santini-Jensen project is a long time project. No?
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Sometimes it's fun to do music.
Good answer.
Well, it's true. You never know, and some, it's fun.
Yeah, but I'm sure that when you start something like that, I call it a project, a short time working together, you also think.
Sure.
Yeah.
You just depends on you kind of roll the dice and see where they fall. There's so many equations in here. One is my band's doing very, very well, and so is Brandon. So to get the project together.
That you're doing a bad project, so don't.
I know.
Don't misunderstand.
I know.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
I understand that you're doing a project, you are working perfectly together. So
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see. We're gonna play when people want to hire us to get together and come play. We're gonna do it.
Just for Brandon.
Yes.
Now you're working together with, I know, Mr. Jeff. Are there other persons that you want also that that you have in mind? Do you say that's a guy I want to do also a project with?
With Jeff? Other?
Ooh, that's a difficult one.
Who are some other? That's what you're asking me. Who are some other people? Ask me that again. I'm sorry.
Who else do you want to do a special project with? Besides Tiny Tim?
Tiny Tim. Yeah, he's gone.
Special project with Mr. Jeff.
Oh man, we would all love to.
I think everybody has somewhere. So I call it almost a bucket list.
Yeah.
Some things that you want to do.
I haven't really thought about that. I'm really proud to.
Want to come out.
Yeah. I haven't really thought about that. I'm really proud to be a part of this project.
Sure,
a lot of a lot of people have on my shows. A lot of people have asked, "Hey, when are you and Jeff going to play again?" Things like that. So this is a great opportunity for that. I've worked in bands with Victor Wainwright.
Wainwright.
Yeah, we're all good friends with him. But I've never. That's a great question, and I don't know that I have an answer for that. I would love to play with Willie Nelson. But I haven't really thought about that.
So let's talk about tonight. What will be on the set list?
It's secret.
Secret.
No, I haven't seen it. But who set up the set list? Is it a thing of your boat?
Oh yeah.
Did you say, Jeff? I will.
Jeff
said, I will tell them that.
Jeff is a master of creating a great set, and
Jeff is the master of energy, master of chaos.
Yeah. Yes. So Jeff, I think he did pretty much all of the set list for this, and when he read it out to me, I said it's brilliant. It looks great, sounds great. So he definitely had the part of that.
So I didn't see the set list, but it will be.
We're gonna play
songs of your albums.
Yeah. Well, we did the thing about Brandon and I is
that must be difficult.
This time, we're
starting.
We have a lot of songs between the two of us. We have a lot, and we've done a lot of songs together. Me and Bill played on this whole album. Brandon's on almost my entire Road One and Ragged record. So we took songs. By the way, our set tonight, only one song is not original. So they're all our original music we're playing except for one only. So it's songs that mean a lot to us, and we really want to feature original stuff. A lot of bands, and in our longs, when we play club dates, we play a lot of old blues songs too. But tonight is going to be a lot about our original music together.
Yeah. I have a last question to finish the interview. After the show, when is Mr. Jeff Jensen or Mr. Brandon Santini a lucky man? When you finish the show and you go back to your dressing room, what does it mean to be a lucky man?
Yeah.
Which feeling do you must have?
Accomplishment, good, positive. Like we did something.
You have seen there are a lot. The tent is full. You're not on the beginning of the evening, so everyone has.
Well, we'll see if we get there. Last year when we played here, at the end of the night, all there was maybe this high of beer cups everywhere around the whole thing. So we're gonna see if we can even navigate through that.
Do you have also a message for the public?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Jeff has a message.
Who do I tell it to? Which camera?
I don't know.
This one?
Yeah.
Here's my message to the public.
Yeah.
We live in a crazy.
To the public in Holland and Belgium.
Just Holland and Belgium?
We are, I think, even as many Belgian people here than Holland people here.
So
It's the first festival here in Holland. It's a big one.
Yeah.
It's a great one. But
yeah.
a message. Sorry that I interrupted you.
Oh well,
Last words are.
my message is this: we live in a crazy world, but as someone that gets to tour around, there is a lot of good people in this world. A lot. There's way more good people than bad people, and if we can all just get together and focus on the positive and forgive each other and have each other's backs, this world's going to be a better place. It's not all about music. What music is a good way for us all to express emotion. And if we're out there expressing and sharing that emotion, it's more important than just how good we might think we are at our instruments. So I hope tonight, and I hope this whole tour, and I hope next time we come back, we can touch people in an emotional way that transcends music. I want to affect people in a positive way for their lives. And hopefully, if I can even do that with one person, I feel like I've done something positive.
Santini, you agree with that, or would you want to add something?
I agree fully. I don't think you can say it any better than that. My sole purpose in playing music is to bring joy to the audience, for them to hopefully forget about the troubles they may be having. So if I can bring joy to people, then I've done my job.
Mr. Jeff Jensen, Mr. Brandon Santini, thank you a lot for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you again for playing our music.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.